Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Piano Bar Live with your host, Mr. Michael Mackesy.
Hey, welcome. You're at Piano Bar Live. I'm Michael Mackesy. This is a song. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Welcome with my hair now, and wondering what dress to wear now. I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you together, together. That's how it must be. To live without you would only be heartbreak for me. I run for the bus, dear. While riding, I think of us, dear. I say a little prayer for you. I just take time and dole through my coffee break time. I say a little prayer for you. Forever, forever, you'll stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you together in leather. That's how it must be. To live without you would only be heartbreak for me. For me, there is no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. Shaka Khan. Hey everybody, welcome. It is Tuesday night and you are at Piano Bar Live. Thank you for joining us week after week. We appreciate it. I'm Michael Mackesy, and we've got a show chock full of fabulous dames, myself included. No, just kidding. Tonight's show is saluting the art of drag. We have some of our favorite fabulous ladies, and we're going to proceed throughout the evening with a lot of different. We have some video clips. It's a great show. I'm very excited that you're here tonight. It is also like the last week of leading up to Pride. It's been Pride Month all month long. Actually, it should be Pride Year all year long. So that being said, I'd like to actually bring in my friend Tony and take it away for Tony's Corner.
Hey, Mac.
Hey.
You know, I just got to say happy Pride. And you know what? I wanted to tell you how lucky am I that I've gotten to spend now 2 Prides with you. I mean, last year we had the wonderful parade.
Do you remember? I was drunk. Oh, yeah, because last year was
you being drunk.
Last year was World Pride, and we were on a balcony. Oh, my God. Some of that is starting to come back to me. We'll talk about it later. These lovely people, and you know who you are, do not need to get involved in our shenanigans.
No, but you know what? We don't have a parade this year, but we do have a party that we're bringing virtual, and I can't think of anybody else I'd rather be doing it with. So thank you, Michael. Take a rest for a second, and we'll see you in a little bit for a great show. Super excited. See you in a sec. Okay, that's a great idea. Hello, everybody. Well, for those of you who are regulars, and for those of you who can read, you know what time this is. This is the time where I remind you that you can always be generous as you will with your tips at our virtual tip bowl through Venmo and PayPal, whichever you prefer. And it is not an overstatement to say that it really is your tips that keep us going. And so for those of you who have, thank you so much. For those of you who are tipping right at this very moment, I see you and thank you very much. And for those of you who are considering, well, push. That's my little push for you. Go ahead and do what you know you want to. And as you can see, I have absolutely no drag game at all, but I figured I would bring out the sequin game that I got. So hopefully that'll do. And I'm already melting here in my windowless area here. So I want to wish you all a happy Pride as well. And I also want to wish happy Pride to Scott Barberino, our producer, who under his tutelage has been able to lead us in bringing you this show week after week after week. So if you haven't said happy Pride to him, please chat him up in our chat. Now, there's a little extra something for this show. There's a lot of extra something, but the extra something I'm talking about is in the form of a gentleman. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, you know him best as the man behind the camera when we were streaming from Brandy's and from the duplex. And he's been on hiatus for a little bit, but he is joining us in a whole new capacity as our drag aficionado extraordinaire. If you don't know this, he's got a column called Dragtastic on nightlifeexchange.com. So be sure to check it out. And now, without any further ado, I would like to bring this gentleman on. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Michael Barbieri.
Hello.
Hey, Michael.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Pride.
You too. I got my little flag going here. You see?
Yes, I see that. And soon we'll see it in all its glory.
I don't have my big special message flag that would hang off the balcony, but I do have this small one.
You know what? No size too big or small. What you do with a flag that matters, right? Am I right?
Yep. And we don't need a parade to have Pride. We have Pride every day.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So, if I had a baton, I'd be handing it to you. But so I think that I would just like to hand over the proceedings to you and have you lead us to our next wonderful and exciting guest. You ready to do it? Are you ready to take up the challenge?
Okay. Well, I thought it was Michael that was going to introduce the first guest.
Well, I can bring him back.
But I've got it if you want it.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to all of us.
All right. Okay. So our first guest is Mr. Chuck Sweeney as Peggy Lee. Now, he's performed in some of the best-known cabarets throughout the U.S. and Canada. He's performed at the Waldorf Astoria Grand Ballroom, at Madison Square Garden, the Duplex, Don't Tell Mama, performs in P-Town all the time. And he's a Bistro Award winner and a 2-time MAC Award winner. I have seen him any number of times, including his most recent show with David Mayoko as Liberace. The show is called Lee Squared. So it's Peggy Lee and Lee Liberace. Brilliant, brilliant show. So are we ready to bring him in? Yes, hello. Please welcome Peggy Lee.
Wow. Hello, Michael, darling. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Fabulous. Hello. Happy Pride, honey.
Oh, happy Pride.
Yes. I want to wish you and all of the gay Lebanese community a very happy and healthy Pride. I thank you for your support over the years. It means the world to me, even though I didn't really know any gay Lebanese people, but hey, whatever. I mean, I had my suspicions about Danny Thomas, but they were proven unfounded. Anyway, good to see you, Pumpkin.
You too, as always.
Thank you. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think that
what are you going to be favoring us with a number?
Oh, is it okay? We're going that quick. Okay, absolutely.
What?
But I'm so sorry. This whole COVID thing is really messing with me. And Michael, darling, that I normally work with a real swinging combo, but that won't be happening this evening. So I am a professional, and I made a commitment to you. So I'm going to be singing for you tonight, live to track. Okay?
That's perfect.
anyone not in the industry, what that means is I'll be singing live, okay, but to a track. So, all right, so here we go. It's a little tune you may remember. Let's hope I do. Here we go, kids. Oh, can you hear it? Yes. Oh, snap along. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I can. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's too hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight. Here! In the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight. Yeah! In the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Key change. Stay in your seats, no one gets hurt. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Thou give it fever. When we kiss it, fever with high flame in you. Yeah! I'm a fire, fever, yeah, I burn the soup. Another key change. We're swinging now, huh? Yeah. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, don't you dare, you give me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Yeah, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Give you fever. Fahrenheit is centigrade. I hope I didn't get anything on anybody. Fever, if you live, you learn. Chill. Till you sizzle. But what a lovely way to burn. 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 Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was a lot of fun.
Hi.
Oh, Michael. Hello, darling.
How are you? It's the other Michael. Oh, who knew?
You from that other Michael.
We just got a little discombobulated.
Okay.
Oh, he's your biggest fan. He's your biggest fan.
Thank you, darling.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
You guys you just did a show, yes?
We did.
We
did one online. Oh gosh, Lee would know better than I. You know, I've got memory issues. You know, each moment is a new beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Talking to. Michael, you find out what's going on with Miss Peggy Lee. Where are you going from here?
Well, you know, Michael, darling, because of this whole epidemic that we're in, things have kind of hit the skids, as we say in the business. You know, the cheese slid off the cracker.
I know,
all
baby.
dried up. You know, so
That's
Lee and
why I drink.
Yeah, that's hello.
We're very color coordinated tonight.
But you know, so we're going to try some of the online things, and
Yep.
Lee is much better at it than I am. But we're going to figure something out because
we're all
you know
learning new stuff.
I know it's a whole new world, isn't it?
Mr. Barbieri, I didn't get to say hi to you, so like take over.
Hi.
I'm monkey in the middle.
I was just thinking, Fever is the perfect song for this pandemic.
Ooh.
You would have thought I planned it that way, huh?
And whoops, there we go. Fever.
Yes.
There's
Fever
the band.
indeed. My goodness, I think I've got one going on right now. But you know what? I've been wearing my mask. I've been very good. I really have. You know, and I'm in assisted living right now because my children declared me a threat to myself and others. But we won't go into that. It's ugly and it's sad. Mhm.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm going to pop out and let Michael continue on, and I'll be back in a little while. Peggy, I love you.
Very good.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was wonderful. I can't
Oh.
wait until you and Lee are able to get back to live performances. Hopefully here in town, hopefully in Provincetown also.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, I long for that.
Absolutely.
Oh, I long for that. But we do what we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly. We're on hiatus.
Yes, there you go. There you go. And the
But yeah,
technical,
you-
well, it's
I know that
technical.
you've
I
been
don't
doing
know.
some live. I know that you've been doing some live broadcasts.
Yes, Lee and I have done a couple of them, and I did one by myself. But gosh, there's nothing like a live audience, Michael. And
Yeah.
I'm doing. We're trying, but
Well, we'll get there.
We will.
Yep.
We've overcome bigger things, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Right. So there you go. And is everything good in your world?
Everything's terrific. Everything's terrific. I'm just getting through,
Oh,
as we
yeah.
all are.
I think so. So it's quite a lineup you have here tonight, right?
It is wonderful. It feels like home. It's a lot of old friends.
Oh, I can't wait to watch the rest of the night. I had no idea I was going on first. Kind of scared the Jesus out of me.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess all that's left for me to do is to say thank you so much, and I'm going to get on to introducing our next guest.
Oh, I can't wait. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Peg.
much. Mwah. Happy Pride. I love you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so our next guest is a true legend in the industry. I first saw her in some of her earliest New York shows at 88's in the Village in New York City. I've also seen her off Broadway with Leslie Jordan in a show called Lucky Guy, in which she played Jeannie Janine. She was a villain, and she was fabulous, careening around the stage in a full Southern hoop skirt made of denim, but it was on wheels. So she wheeled around the stage. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Now, she's a staple in Provincetown. She's done shows like Varla Jean Merman, Under a Big Top, The Whining, and her most recent one that I know was A Star is Bored. My last time seeing her was at the Green Room 42 in her one-woman show, Wonder Merman. And if I'm not mistaken, we have some video footage right now of that show. So if we could play that, that would be terrific.
Well, every person you can know, and every place that you can go, and everything that you can show, they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Well, I knew a girl who worked on Santa Monica Boulevard. To make ends meet, she worked really, really, really hard. A customer refused to pay, so her boss stepped in and saved the day. Oh, I knew a girl who worked on Santa Monica Boulevard. Well, every person you can know, like a hooker or a John or a pimp. Every place that you can go, like a cheap motel at the bottom of a dumpster. Everything that you can show, like your pimps or wear Pip's knife. You know their panties. You know their now. I'm not going through there. I was gonna get a French fry. You two will be sold. It's called the Freak, and they're doing it Louis and Jour. Come find a spot out on the floor. Well, these hefty heifers here demand that you give us a big warm hand and grab yourself a maverick line. Suck on a tea. Suck on a tea. Suck on a tea. Got milk.
Okay, so let me just gotta say it. You've seen her on Project Runway. You've seen her in Varla Jean and the Mushroom Heads. She's the star of Girls Will Be Girls. She's demure, delicious, and delightfully deranged. Please welcome Varla Jean Merman.
Oh, Michael, thank you so much for having me. How you been, baby?
I've been very good. I've really been doing well.
Okay, good.
Staying inside, staying safe, but still keeping up with everyone.
Well, I'm in Florida where, there's a little uptick, but we've been so safe, my husband and I. And so, I actually love being down here. I'm from New Orleans, but I got married. I'm living down here in Florida. And, it's a different place, but I love Fort Lauderdale. And, oh my God, wear a mask. Am I on?
Oh yeah, you're on.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, honey. That video is so funny. I hadn't seen that in years. Oh my God, that was my show. Bad. They wouldn't let me call it Bad Heroin. It was heroin with an E. I know, because I went to all these places that, like upstate New York, that had really actually bad heroin problems, and so we changed it to Wonder Merman, which is a little easier to swallow.
My husband and I saw that show and just laughed ourselves silly. It was
thank you, baby.
So inventive and so funny and so completely over the top and ridiculous in the best way.
Well, thank you. I have to give a lot of credit to my director, Michael Shirali, who directs Miss Coco Peru and Jackie Hoffman. I mean, Michael is the best. And so, if I write something good, Michael makes it great. So I thank Michael Shirali. Thank you.
It was beautifully directed. Yes, I will agree. I think one of my favorite things was you on the railroad tracks.
Yeah, which was made by a dear friend of mine in New Orleans. So great, those foam tracks. Yeah, I did a tribute to Dudley Do-Right, where Nell is the damsel in distress.
Perils of Pauline.
Yes, and she's on the tracks, and there was an outfit, and the outfit had the ropes then put on me, and then the track. It was really, believe me, I have some ideas, but I have some great people who work with me. I'm so lucky.
It was a great show.
Thank you, baby. And I'm getting ready now to do another one. I didn't think I was going to Provincetown this summer, but it turns out I'm going to go. We're doing an outdoor venue. Yes, and I'm going to be at the Crown and Anchor this year in Exile.
Okay.
Outside by the pool.
What's the show?
I think it's going to be called Varla Jean Merman Super Spreader.
Perfect.
Of love.
Okay.
So I'm going to be at the Crown and Anchor. And so Rick Murray, the owner of the Crown and Anchor, was very kind and gracious, because we don't have an outdoor venue at the Art House with Mark Catali where I usually perform. And so Rick Murray was so gracious to let us go over there. So thank you, Rick Murray. And I can't wait. I'm going to be outside by the pool, honey, by the pool. Wow. Right on the day. It's going to smell like low tide.
Well, I also write about things in Provincetown, so hopefully I'll be out there to see you then.
Well, I hope so. We're waiting to see if it'll go into the next phase, obviously phase 3, which is supposed to be after July 4th, of course, to make sure people are safe. And we're going to make sure people are very safe, and we follow all the rules, and everybody will be distanced from each other. So it's a very large space. We can put lots of chairs and have them all around the pool. And I may even dive in at the pool at the end. I'm serious. I bought the outfit today.
Oh, no, I believe you.
Anything for a
wear a
laugh.
special waterproof hairdo.
Oh my God, I think I'm gonna have to wear a bathing cap, but I'm bald as a cue ball. So.
A nice flowery one.
Yeah, a nice flowery, yes. Esther Williams.
So, you are going to be performing a number for us?
I would love to, if you don't mind. Oh, I have to toggle. Okay, let me toggle. I got to toggle. They told me how to do this. Okay. Believe it or not, I have had to use a gun several times in my career. Yes. A gown is an endeavor that takes freaking forever. Every stitch is a bitch till you're done. So you say, oh, well, screw it. I guess I'll just hot glue it. But you can burn your hand with a gun. Mother fudge, if you put off your sewing, 'cause everybody's knowing heavy drinking is just more fun. Now your hangover lingers with badly blistered fingers. The lesbians usually go crazy at this point. Oh, you can't make a point with your joint when it's buoyant, but you can burn your hand with the gun. With a glue gun, with a glue gun. Yes, you can burn your hand with the glue gun. If you like smoking doobies instead of sewing rubies on a dress that you just begun, you can plug in these pistols and then get stoned with crystals. That's the wit people usually pay for. But you can burn your hand with a gun. But if you meet a designer who likes his dress made finer and he frowns on the gluing you've done, say up close it looks tacky, but from back here it's a Bob Mackie. Though you know it's manure, they'll be sure it's couture. I'm like the Stephen Sondheim of StreamYard. But you can burn your hand with the gun. Everyone sing, with a glue gun, with a glue gun. Yes, you can burn your hand with a glue gun. But Michael, here's a little bit of a warning. If you have a little bead thing to glue upon your G-string, don't wear it when you glue it, hun. Can't believe that I did this. I glued one to my business. Honey, it's a slow, slow burn. You will sob when that hot lob starts to throb on your knob. Okay. Yes, you can burn more than your hand with a glue gun. Hot damn!
I love that.
Oh, thank you guys for having me so much. Thank you. And I'm so glad that people are doing live entertainment and doing the piano bar stuff, which, was how I started in New York City. So thank you guys so much for doing this.
I still remember the cheese.
Well, I did it last year, but I hadn't done it in many years because, now I am lactose intolerant. Yes. And I have a new hip. I just got a new hip. I'm like Liza, but on a budget. I only had one.
Well, hopefully we can get to see you in P-Town.
I hope so. So I think it's going to open maybe around, and I'm also doing a show with Judy Gold called the Judy and Varla Show. One night a week, and then I'm going to do my show 3 nights a week. So hopefully mid-July. So just keep looking on the Instagram, Varla Jean Merman, or my Facebook, Varla Jean Merman Fan.
Great. Thank you, my love. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you,
us.
Michael, and thank you,
Great to
Michael.
see
Thank you
you.
so much, you guys. Have a wonderful night. And I love Chuck Sweeney. I love Chuck Sweeney.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know who that is. We had Peggy.
Peggy. Didn't he do? Oh, he's so genius. I love him. So thank you so much, and I'll watch the rest of the show. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, honey.
Cheers, baby. Good night.
That is some crazy woman. I believe you have the next
deranged.
intro.
Beg pardon?
I believe you have the next intro, yes?
I do. What I was going to say is that I love a queen who sings live. I love lip syncing. Lip syncing is an art.
Yes,
and
it is.
It really is an art. And there are those who do it so beautifully that it's just amazing. But I always love a queen that sings live. And I don't really know much about our next guest, but I did see her when she appeared at Piano Bar Live with us at Brandy's. And she sang live, and she impressed the hell out of me. Please welcome Rosetta Stoned.
We'll be showing a video of Rosetta Stoned, and then she'll be joining us shortly thereafter. So enjoy, fellas.
Oh, I love videos. This is the best video yet.
You want to join the heavenly choir? Hurry up and get yourself in line. 'Cause you can pass the life of the party until you pass the wine. Let the drinks pour, let the crowds roar, let the heavens wildly cheer. Till the sunrise brings us good vibes. I'll be here, never fear. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be the top of the hill? Don't you wanna be there running the show until it's time to go, until it's time to kill? If you ever wanna be somebody.
Oh,
And
so
there she
quiet and
is.
demure.
The lovely and talented Rosetta Stone.
How are you boys doing?
We're hanging in. I love the fact that we
Yeah,
show
doing really
clips.
well.
I love the fact that we show clips of the old days. What it's like when we're actually allowed out and
Remember the
Michael's
before
behind the
time?
camera. I know. So that just, it's like, so all of you people at home, once they allow us to, please come down to wherever we end up, Brandy's, the Gutter, 47th Street, wherever we are, please come and join us because it's always fun in person. Thank God we have this to do. And thank you both for joining us. And
You guys were social distancing before it was popular.
yeah, we like say, it's like, we started back in August, and thanks to Scott Barberino and bringing us all together, we have been doing this long before it was necessary. So
We were on the forefront.
Yes, we were. What are you drinking there, Ro?
It's Rhapsody
It's what?
from a local Ohio winery.
Oh my.
Some fruit wine.
Are you in Ohio right now?
No, I'm actually in Western New York, staying with some family.
All right.
Lots of Trump signs out here. Lots of Trump signs.
Okay, I just can't even go there. However, I'm going to have
The
Tony
only
Pop.
Trump sign that I like is the one that I hang on my balcony.
I know, Michael, and we have that, and most of my friends that see my Facebook know exactly of what flag we're talking about and what balcony.
It's a special rainbow flag
Yes,
with a
it is.
message for Trump.
And you're going to be seeing it a lot this week because I'm going to just keep posting it. But in the meantime, I believe Rosetta, you have a little number for us.
Yeah, I figure what could be gayer than a little Liza?
Oh dear. Okay, take it away, baby.
Yes. Say yes. Life keeps happening every day. Say yes. When opportunity comes your way, you can't start wondering what to say. You'll never win if you never play. Say yes. There's mink and marigold right outside. In warm white Cadillacs you can ride. Nothing's gained if there's nothing tried. Say yes, don't say why. Say why not? What lies beyond what is not. So what? Say yes, yes I can. Yes I will. Yes I'll take a seat. Yes I'll touch. Yes of course. Yes how nice. Yes I'll happily. Thank you very much. Yes, oh yes. Yes. There's lots of chaff, there's lots of wheat. Yes. You might get mugged as you walk the streets, but on the other hand, you might reach that handsome stranger you'd long to meet. Say yes. Yes, I'll look. Yes, I'll walk. Yes, I'll look to do such and such. Yes, I'll try. Yes, I'll dare. Yes, I'll fly. And yes, I'll share. And yes, I am. And yes, I'll be. And yes, I'll go. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, I loved your camera angles. You had to do your own, panned out to the outside. You knew how to work the room, baby.
Yes. The home office, baby.
I love the camera can't pan, but you can. You were just taking it back and forth. I love you killing me. You're just killing me. Now, when they allow us to go back, well, go. You and I, we just left town because there was no work. So, I'm at my friend's beach house down the shore. We'll talk more about that later.
Nice.
And you're in Western New York. I know. Listen, I know how lucky I am. Where can we find you when we're allowed to find people again?
The corner of Broadway and 42nd. No,
right,
Miss
that'll work.
Rosetta Stone is my handle. Piano Bar Live is really my first go out in the city. So,
All right. Well, good.
Find me
We'll
here.
just keep you around.
Look at me, baby.
I hear you. Well, okay. Turn to your, I believe, your left. Turn to your left. Yes.
Oh, yes.
See, I just wanted that to hit the light because when we had sound check earlier, I wasn't quite sure what the hell that was on your head. It's just a big old sparkly bow, and I wanted our viewers at home to check out the entire outfit. Thank you, honey. Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
this. I
Thank
hope
you
to
so much
see you.
for having me. I had a blast. last time. You guys are the best in the business.
Thank you, honey. It was doing that live and having you bring the house down. It was phenomenal. Now try and learn some loud songs. I love you. Thank you for doing this.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Rosetta Stoned. Oh my, there's a lot, and there's a lot of sparkly, and I love that. Our next guest, well, I haven't seen our next guest since Christmas, when we actually were at Brandy's for our Christmas show. And I do believe we have a clip of that. Would you please welcome this clip of video of Doris Dear? Would you please welcome to the stage, the great stage here at Radio City Brandy's, Doris, dear.
Hello, darling. How are you? Are the lights good, or I was just checking? Well, I think we should start with a little toast. What do you think? Last presents delivered, and the snow outside, it's getting thicker. So let's open that bottle of liquor. Whiskey sour, take me home. On whiskey, on bourbon, on scotch and on gin. Take me back, let the North Pole magic begin. It's my party, I'll be naughty, get more lit than a tree. So put that elf on a shelf, but Merry Christmas to thee. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. After about 2 of those, I look absolutely real.
Yes, Lori. Yes, Lori, that's right. Lori, listen, I've got it. Lori, yes.
Doris.
3 tablespoons of barbecue
Doris.
sauce. Darling, I have got to go. I'm doing an online Yes, Lori. Yes, Lori. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. We'll
Lori,
wait.
she's doing a
You are
barbecue
worth
this
waiting
weekend.
for.
Well, she's doing a barbecue this weekend. She needs some tips. And, well, of course, I have my Better Homes and Gardens, the Bible of the American housewife, darling.
I have learned that from
Apparently, I
you.
always have a cocktail.
Well,
So
there's
cheers.
nothing wrong with that. Cheers. Mine as well is color coordinated. I thank you so much.
There's nothing like a whiskey sour. How are you, darling? It's so nice to see you
I'm
again.
good. It was great to see you. I like I said earlier, I love that we're able to show clips of what it was like in the real world before.
Oh, I know. It seems
before-
just like yesterday, at least in my 62-year-old mind.
Well,
Anyway,
there's nothing wrong with that. I love the Christmas show was awesome. You're gonna do a number for us, and Michael's gonna talk to you a little bit afterwards. But are you doing some online shows?
actually, this is I've done 2 things like this. This is sort of like a Vegas lineup. My goodness, we have Peggy Lee and
I know all of you is
Judy
phenomenal.
and Varla and of course, double Michaels. I mean, my God, it's kind of a dream come true, isn't it? It's like we're on the strip.
You can wear us like earrings.
Yes. I'm actually this, and then I'm doing something this weekend for Reed Pop, which are the big Comic-Con producers across the country. They're doing a Pride salute I'm involved with because I am a cosplay girl, you know. She loves to dress up.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
You know, and then of course I'm planning out my Christmas show because we have to plan ahead.
Well, Christmas in July.
Christmas is, honey, it's Christmas. You got to celebrate something, right?
Listen, we're taking whatever we can get whenever we can get it. I love just your whole. I want to say set, but it's your home. But your whole set.
Yes,
Who's your set decorator?
This is my rumpus room. We always have a cocktail mixing up. Because, you know, there's only one way to get through this, and
Honey?
I'm always close by to my phone because my friends seem to just need so much these days. But it's it's a new world, and well, here we are at Piano Bar Live. Online.
Yes, we are. Would you mind doing a little ditty for us?
Yes, well, you know as well as my fans that I grew up in Staten Island with my marvelous parents, Taffy and Duke, and my sister Nancy, and they were really wonderful, and I had such a marvelous time growing up. And Taffy taught me everything I now know. Well, I try to be America's perfect housewife, and Better Homes and Gardens was her Bible, and it's mine too. It's got everything you need, and this cover especially reminds me of my family because Taffy and Duke, back in the backyard, and Dad would be over at the barbecue making us lunch, and Taffy and I would be planting geraniums, and they seemed to have the perfect life. They really did, just like I want. A matchbox of of our own. A fence of real chain link. Grill out on the patio. Dispose all in the sink. A washer and a dryer. And an ironing machine. In the pine sol scented air. Somewhere that's green. Rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the style of a little home, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinners and our bedtime, 9:15. We snuggle watching Lucy on that big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. He's father. He knows best. The kids watch Howdy Judy as the sun sets in the west. A picture at a Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dreamed I'd go somewhere that's green.
Yay! Wonderful.
Yay, thank you. Hi, Michael B.
Hi, darling.
How are you? It's so lovely to see you.
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Good. Happy Pride.
You too. To you too. Next time we're able to have a big Pride gathering, you got to come.
Oh, I know. Gosh knows when that will be. Oh,
Just
goodness.
yeah, exactly. But you know, it's like I said, we don't need a party or a parade to have Pride. We do it all the time.
I have Pride every day.
Exactly.
You got to stand tall and be who you are.
I have to say that you and Rosetta are sort of new on my drag radar. And I know that you've been doing it for a while. You're a multiple MAC Award winner. And, but I've got to say, I'm so glad that I finally caught up with you. I think you're just lovely. I mean, not just, you've got a lovely voice. And again, I love that you sing live. And I love the look. I absolutely love your look.
Thank you. My phone is ringing off the hook. I don't know what's happening here. Well, I came into the scene about 5 years ago. And it's been a marvelous, it's just been so much fun being a part of 54 Below family and the Piano Bar Live and the Triad and, well, a 3-time MAC Award winner, darling, 3 times. So it's been really fun and just, it's such a marvelous group of people that I get to meet and perform with. My Christmas show, I have 7 or 8 guests at it, and it's just so much fun. And it's, you know, it's just, there's so much talent in New York, and it's an honor to be just a part of that big party. I just absolutely love it. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So what do you have planned? Do you have any more live broadcasts coming up, or?
I'm doing something this weekend for Reed Pop for Pride, which is a cosplay group. They're the people who produce New York Comic Con as well as many other major Comic Cons across the country. I'm participating with them and planning my Christmas show. And that's,
Terrific.
I've got it. I'm going to try to produce it big and try to, and I'm always raising money for the Alzheimer's Association, because that's why I lost my mom, Taffy, to Alzheimer's, which inspired me to go out and start doing these shows. So, for anyone out there who's got a few extra bucks, every penny helps. So many organizations need our help right now. So the Alzheimer's is my organization that I like to raise money for. But, it's just great to be able to be here in the Rumpus Room and sing a little song ditty for you guys, and to see you again. It's so nice to see you.
I'm so glad you were with us. And as anyone who knows you are America's perfect housewife.
Oh, thank you. Well, cheers, darling. Thank you. It's so great to see you.
All right. Cheers. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Mwah. Bye.
Hey, Michael Barbieri, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Well, I wanted to ask you, do you know what time it is? Well, I'll tell you. It's mystery guest time.
Mystery guest.
You know it. Yes. And normally our mystery guest is dropped on the one and only Michael Mackesy. But since you're co-hosting today, we are going to introduce a very special mystery guest just for you. So get ready. Hold on to your seat. Hold on to whatever you need to grab onto.
All right.
And here they are.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. It's so good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing better. I'm doing much better than I have been, but I'm doing really well. Thank you very much for asking.
Losing your voice a bit.
I could not come for Piano Bar Live because originally it was at Brandy's, and that you and I met at Brandy's.
We met at Brandy's in 1981. That's some 40 years ago?
Yep. So
Mark Finley is my oldest and dearest friend in New York. We have been through some adventures, honey. We camped out overnight in line to try to get tickets to Bette Midler. We used to haunt some naughty venues back in the day. Just anything you can think, we were there.
Yes.
And we went to we barged into the Crisco Disco one night with those two boys that were we were in the cab, and they kept talking about put Miss Key in Miss Lock and open Miss Door. And then we got invited when we were in Crisco. We got invited up to the special lounge.
The lounge.
The snow lounge. So yes, we've had some adventures. Oh my God.
Yes, we had some great times together, and we will still have great times together.
Absolutely, we will. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I've had an amazing week. I met my birth mother.
That's right. Yes.
I met my birth mother.
That's another thing you and I have in common. We're both adopted.
We're both adopted. I met my birth mother. We finally figured out what's going on with my voice and everything. And lucky me, I choose a disease that's only known by 7,000 cases. So I have to be special always.
Absolutely. I mean, screw COVID.
Oh, fuck that shit. Who needs COVID? Give me Castleman's disease any day.
Oh, man.
So when they called and asked me if I would do this, of course I would do this for you. Unfortunately, I can't sing for you, as you can tell. But I had to come and say hello. I love you and miss you so much.
You know,
and
I
to
miss
be
you too.
and to be with Varla and all these wonderful performers. It's
Isn't that
so
fun?
amazing. You guys keep up the good work. You're so wonderful. As soon as my voice comes back fully, which hopefully will be very soon, I'm starting a podcast about the Seattle gay nightlife, Seattle gay history of the gay history of Seattle nightlife, and my part in it for the past 30 plus years. And we're doing a lot of fun things. I'm just so thankful to be able to see you and say hi.
I am too. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you did. And
Of course.
This was a surprise.
Good. I'm glad I was a mystery guest. Mystery guest. I feel like I should be Arlene Francis going, and what line of show business are you in? So
Well, all I can say is all right, sweetie. So
I
will
love
let
you, my love.
and you go rest your voice and feel better, okay?
I will. Thank you so
love
much,
you.
everyone, to be out of our live. Thank you very much.
I love you. And
Have a
thank
great
you for
night.
coming by.
So we did good, huh?
Yeah, Mark and I have known each other forever.
You got the stories. I could tell there's 1,000 more.
We're actually considering writing a book together.
Well, it sounds like you've got chapter after chapter, so you better get cracking. Now we've all got a little more time for those special projects. There's always a plus side if you look really look real closely. But you know what? We've got another positive, another silver lining, another wonderful thing. It's time for Mr. Michael Mackesy to come back and do a go-to spot of the show that we all know and love. So we'll see you in a little bit, and we'll see me in a little bit. So we'll see you later, and let's get Mr. Mackesy in here. You ready to take it away, sir?
How am I doing?
You're doing great. And lovely in purple.
I've had a lot to drink.
Oh, I wouldn't recognize you any other way. That's not true. I recognize you in every way. You're unmistakable.
Thank you. Well, this is the part of the show that we're doing. We put in the sing-along to those of you folks at home. And so I just wanted to let you know that for the last few months, I can't believe it's been months, I came down here to visit my friend for a week to 10 days. I think we all did. Oh, well, I'll just go out of town for a couple weeks and come back. It'll be good. But I am at my dear friend Lynn's house, and I tell people that I'm in Atlantic City, but to people that I'm actually in the town of Brigantine, New Jersey, which is across the Bay Bridge from Harrah's. So you go into Atlantic City, you take a left, go over the bridge, and then I'm on this cute little island. And so the Brigantonians do not like to be told that they live in Atlantic City. So anyway, the whole point is leading up to my song, because it's officially now summer. I'm still waiting for Easter. I don't know. But this is our sing-along that I hope you'll join me on, and you know that I'll be able to hear you. When the sun beats down, burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, it's right over there, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my babies, where I'll be. This is where you sing. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. From the park you hear the happy sound of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my babies, where I'll be. You know what to do. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Now here's the part. We're going to see if I can talk and play at the same time. Don't try this at home. I'm a semi-professional. I just also want to let you know while I'm singing that I am here every Sunday night for Open Mac. We have moved the time for the summer. Open Mac is now at 7 o'clock Eastern Time every Sunday night, and I'll be here all summer. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk, Shaka Khan. I got a Shaka Khan in. I'm so excited. Shaka Khan is my spirit animal. Thank you for that. Our next guest, this is an incredible lineup. I'm just very, very happy that we can bring all of these fabulous dames to you. The next guest rocked my world when she dropped by Brandy's, and I believe we have a clip. And would you please welcome, by video and then in person, Judy.
And what a friend, with the wheels all singing westward high, right from the Darien side, across the Kansas plains to New Mexico. I guess I got a little gypsy in my heart when I'm old and gray, and Santa's high. If I ever get a chance to sneak away from town, then I'll spend my busman's holiday on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. For the boy, ooh, Jimmy, you better get that ring. Ooh, she's got a list of passengers, it's mighty big, and they'll all want lifts. Surprise hotel, 'cause lots of them been traveling for quite a spell, all the way from Philadelphia on the Atchison, Topeka, on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe.
Hi, my love. How are you?
Hello, yeah. Is that my Mac out there? It's me, Lady Gaga of the Stone Age.
You were such a hit when you walked into Brandy's that night. The
I had a
place
marvelous time.
went wild.
It was a wonderful crowd. I miss it so much. We've got to get it back soon, don't we?
Yes, please do. And before
I miss
let
Bobby. I miss Bobby Belfry so much.
I know.
No one gives you a stiff one.
Well, Bobby is, yes, he's our alcoholic love slave, and we miss that. I have to be my own alcoholic love slave for now, but you know. Yeah. Listen, and I missed it last night. I got my tickets, and I'm going to catch the next one. You have been doing a couple of live concerts streaming, like everyone is. Tell me what next show is coming up for you.
Well, we've gone virtual. You know, I'm over at Chipotle on 44th Street. Actually, that was the Producers Club. I'm over at Producers Club on 44th Street. But I thought I must get back to doing the concerts. So we're doing these virtual concerts. And last night I did a salute to the Great White Way because we all miss it so much, you know. So we did a whole evening of Broadway, and my good pal Bianca joined me. And this Saturday night, we're going to do a Pride edition, Judy the Pride edition. And I've got Arthur guest starring with me again. and also a wonderful lady by the name of Doreen Montalvo-Mann, who
Love her.
Oh, she's marvelous. She's opening in Mrs. Doubtfire. I caught the previews just before the whole pandemic started, and she's marvelous. She plays Mrs. Doubtfire's boss, and we're going to bring her in via satellite from Maine, where she's holding up right now. And so she's going to be my guest star too. So we'll sing them all, and we'll stay all night.
Great, and that's Saturday night.
Saturday night
and
at 8
I
o'clock.
believe you get tickets at Eventbrite.
At Eventbrite, that is correct. And you just go to the JudyGarlandShow.com, and or Peter Mack is Judy Garland. That's a funny name. I don't know what he has to do with it. But at any rate, it's on Facebook, and you can get your tickets for a virtual concert there.
That's awesome. It's always nice to have a little Peter around. So, you know.
Oh, well, listen, I mean, I know you admired my microphone earlier. This is the last time I had something 10 inches in silver in my face. I was at Scott Barberino's house, but that's another.
Oh, if I had a drum set, but in the meantime, listen, I love you. I can't wait. I will see you Saturday night. I've seen your show a couple of times. It is, when they allow us, you are at the Producers Club on
Right.
40, is it 44th?
44th, on
44th Street and 9th Avenue. It's it's phenomenal.
And the attic of Chipotle.
Oh yeah, stop by Chipotle.
Exactly.
Would you favor us with a song, my love?
I'd love to. You know, I just celebrated my 98th birthday, and
Wow.
yeah. Well, I don't
Look
feel
good.
You don't look 98.
No, I don't feel 98 inside. Inside, I feel like a 38-year-old man. But that's a peculiar microphone. That's a little unusual. But they've gone all out for it, though, and I must say it's really marvelous. This particular song that means quite a lot to me, and it was written for a very important picture I made back in 1939, and it means a lot during Pride Week. So I'd like to sing that for you tonight. All right, Mort Lindsay and the orchestra. What's the name of the song again? Somewhere home in the rain, home way there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream ready to come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles not like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, well, why can't I've been told I represent people's dreams. You know, I'm grateful, but that's making me out to be more than I really am. I'm just a little girl who's always been searching. If happy little bluebirds fly, I like I made it over the rainbow next to all of you. Beyond the rainbow, we can all do it, you know. Why, oh, why
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Mack as Judy Garland.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
You couldn't have picked a better song. It was,
Oh,
that
thank
was-
you so much, Mac.
Thank you, honey. We love you. Your show is Saturday night, and then when they allow us back on the streets, you're at the Producers Club. And oh, I lost Mikey Barbieri. Oh, I see. We're trying to toggle everybody in. So
That's fine. I really must wish Peggy.
Step over to the center of the stage.
To the center of the stage. All right, this way.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
you
better
take
now.
directions so well.
A very happy
Sorry.
100th birthday to Peggy Lee out there, my pal Peggy. She's marvelous. My goodness. I'm right
Go ahead,
behind
Michael. I'm sorry, I was stepping on you. We were trying to,
That's all right.
Mr. Barbieri.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I was
I'm fine
I was
too.
just gonna
Judy,
say,
are you fine?
I'm fine. I'm ready.
Well,
I was just
then,
going to say it's amazing that Judy would grace us with her presence tonight. I mean, Judy is one of the reasons why Pride is Pride these days.
yep.
Isn't marvelous? I don't take that lightly either. I think it's quite an honor.
It's perfect. When we thank you for that, we thank you for being here tonight. I will see you Saturday night, and ladies and gentlemen, Judy, thank you.
Thank
Dom.
you so much.
Thanks, honey.
Happy Pride.
You too. Hey, it's us.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you in forever.
this was fun.
It was very fun. Well, we're not done yet. We still got another
I know.
fabulous
I know.
dame, but just in case, I'm just chatting with you for a quick sec because we've been trying to figure out between artists toggling and intros who's doing what. We were like, hey, we're wing. It's good. So I'm very happy to see you. It's nice to see you not behind, like when we do the shows live, you actually film our shows. So you're behind the camera, behind the post, glued to the post at Brandy's.
And you can't really see me.
No, but what I miss is your backup singing, which my last song this evening, I partly picked because you were around. So you're going to have to help with the backups when we get there. But in the meantime, I believe it's time to bring up a buddy of mine. Well, a buddy. It's hard to say to a beautiful woman, she's my buddy. I met this incredible lady when we ended up both at Surflight Theater in Beach Haven, New Jersey, on LBI, where I just was last week for ice cream. They're open. She was starring as Sally Bowles in Cabaret, and I had just come off the road with Avenue Q, and I went, took over second keyboard, and I played the keyboard, so I got to sit there and watch her show every night. She's amazing. We're going to show a little bit of a clip, and then we're going to talk more to Miss Haley Swindal Tandleff.
What good is sitting alone in your room, Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. What good's permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away? Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. I used to have this girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 shaded rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and said, what good is sitting all alone in your room? Come, hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I go, I'm going like Elsie. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, old chum. It's only a cabaret, old chum, and I love a
Hi, guys.
Atta girl. So I neglected to mention that you're out on the farm, and
I am. I'm on a farm in Florida with broadband, so that's why that was pre-recorded.
And you had to pre-record it, but it's great, and that's how we met. I was
amazing, right?
The orchestra pit at Surflight is up above in like the light booth, so we're sitting up above in the balcony, great seats, and I could just sit there and watch you do the show, and it was you were phenomenal.
Now, and you guys sounded amazing. It was a blast. It was my first equity show. I think I got my.
I think you got your card. That's
yeah.
And now you've besides other numbers shows. I've been seeing you going on a lot in the Broadway musicale Chicago as Mama
I'm in
Morton.
and out as Mama Morton a lot. Yeah.
Yep. And I believe you have a child.
I do. I have a 4-year-old. My boss, I call her.
I know. I see the pictures. Tony, chime on in. We all know you from it's like 6 degrees. We all know people that know people that know. So, we thank you.
No, I mean, a big fan. We worked together back at the Westchester Broadway Theater in a Christmas show. Me as a writer, and she as as a young performer. And now she's a mom, and she's on the Broadway, in and out. As
That was
you
my one and
know,
only ingenue role, Tony. Thank you for believing in me.
you're delightful.
I was a college student. The one and only time I ever played my age.
Well, it was built on you, and you were just lovely, you know. And I don't know if now's I think a pretty good time. You know, we've talked a lot about the past, and there's so many great memories, but you do have a little something coming up soon, and I'm wondering if you'd tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so about July and September of last year, I debuted a show at 54 Below called Sing Happy with
Beautiful
the
space.
Liza Minnelli. Sing Happy, the songs of Liza Minnelli, utilizing the songbook of Liza, directed by the phenomenal director and my brother in this business, the fantastic L'Annunziata, and music directed by Scott Cady, who is one of my musical directors at Chicago on Broadway. And we came together with this concept. You know, Judy Garland always said, be a first-rate impression of yourself. And so what I've done is I've taken, by the way, that Judy was fantastic, Peter, wow. So what I've done is I've taken Liza's songs, because Liza's still living, right? And I've taken her songs and I've kind of done them my way, a tribute to her because I admire her so much, but done them my way. Like I do some of her classic songs the classic way. I do maybe this time, but I begin it with a little thing of "You Fascinate Me So," and I do "Teach Me Tonight," but I slow it down and I do it like a fever on the piano. And so some songs are kind of turned upside down, but you also have the traditional cabaret. So I did this last year, got a great response in New York. Stephen Sondheim was at the September show and loved it. I have a couple songs of his in there, Old Friend, and what else do I do? Some People, Losing My Mind. So there's some stuff of hers that's really super well known of hers, and there's other things like Debutante Ball that's a little more off the beaten path that some people, you know, might not know, but that I love and that speaks to me. And so I've always admired Liza because what she did was she and Lorna as well, and Lorna's a dear friend as well, and they come from this magnanimous family, and yet they've taken their own path and charted their own journey. And I admire that about her so much. And so in my own way, I come from there's a whole nother story, but I come from this huge baseball family, right? Mm-hmm. And I went on this whole theater journey. So in the same way that Liza branched off and created her own world, I've tried to do the same. And I think that's why I relate so much to Liza and her journey, and why this Liza songbook and so much of what she sings. And in July, it started as a birthday present. It was my mom was turning 60. And so it was a birthday present to her. And then people loved it so much that they kept bringing it back to 54 Below. And then I started selling tickets and selling out and stuff. And Liza even recorded in July, though, because she's a friend, she recorded a birthday message to my mom at the end of the show, which was really sweet. And
but now it's not just a birthday present, it's a pride present, right?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Tell us, So here, I'm going to put the information right up there. I mean, I have to say I am thrilled because I just love Fine Science 54 Below. The space is just fantastic, and you are bringing it, not just the voice, but the whole surroundings to people right in their own home. So I'm just going to put that info. Whoops, not that info.
What I love about Liza and what I loved about everyone tonight is that she's so unapologetically herself, right? Mm-hmm. She embraces who she is. And that's what I try to do as a performer, and what all these fantastic dames here tonight, just embracing everything that makes us special and unique as performers and as people, who we are, who we love, whatever it is about us that makes us special and unique. And I think Liza does that. And that's why people connect to and love Liza. And I think right now the world needs a little bit of love. And I think that this show certainly will bring a little bit of that. It also has a 5-piece band and 2 phenomenal Broadway dancers, Rashawn James and Valdemar Quinones Villanueva. I have some, and it's a small space, but I've got 2 very attractive, very talented male dancers dancing on chairs during Mine Hair. And going on that stage with 5 musicians and 2 dancers. So it's a fun night.
That's a whole lot of show, right? And Max, go right ahead. Yeah.
So what's great about it is it's going to be shown on Broadway On Demand. Hello, all of you viewers watching us on Broadway On Demand. But it's on Friday night, and Broadway On Demand, you can sign up. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. But then once you get to Broadway On Demand, depending on the shows and the channels that they have available, some have a nominal fee, some are free. But Broadway On Demand has just been awesome. So
Mine's
I love
free.
the fact. Is it what?
Hey!
Yeah, you're free.
Mine's free.
Last girl before freeway. All right, I'm free. Listen, would you just when you touched on it a little bit, because that's also how I knew you too, but just let our viewers at home know your connection to the baseball part of your family.
Okay, so my grandfather was George Steinbrenner, who was the owner of the New York Yankees for many, many years, and now my aunts and uncles own the team, and I am the oldest grandchild. And actually, during our time at Surflight was around when my grandfather passed away. I think it was right when I was in rehearsals, so that's right when I was singing "God Bless America," because I'd always said I didn't want to do it until I had a Broadway show. But he always wanted me to do it, so kind of as a tribute to him. Right after he passed, I sang "God Bless America" throughout that season. And again, kind of embraced that was a part of me instead of kind of running away from it. Because I love my family. And my grandfather also produced. I mean, my grandfather was friends with Liza, and so he loved the theater. He was a Tony Award winner for Applause and Seesaw. So there's that love there. A lot of people don't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, loved the theater. Loved Funny Girl, the national tour, first national. So there's that love there. And he could sing. He's the only. Everybody else in my family's tone deaf except him. So I don't know. Here comes this. I got it from him. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted people to know about that too, because I think it's fascinating and I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing
Thank you for having me, and I love you both, and congrats to everybody. You're all phenomenal. I've enjoyed watching the whole show.
And we'll see you on Friday night, and we'll see Judy on Saturday night.
And
I got my whole weekend planned.
I wanted to say Will and I will also be hosting the show that night. We'll be my amazing director will be on the little side chat, so we'll be there. And
oh, great.
Let's say hi.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you so much for being here.
Love you guys.
Have a good time on Friday.
I will. Thanks. Bye.
What a show.
Are we done?
No. I think you got a little more to do, hon.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Wait, I still have hooch left.
Well, yeah, you make it last, Pour it into your closing finale, baby.
Okay. Well, once again, I want to let everybody know that I am at 7 o'clock Sunday nights. Sundays at 7 here with Open Mac. I would like to thank the Piano Bar Live family, and most importantly, Scotty Barberino and Tony and Michael Barbieri. I'm going to be taking a break from Piano Bar Live for the summer, but we'll see you in the fall. I will never be that far away. I have had the best time doing this, and I'm sort of losing my studio during the week because the boys need their dorm back. It's a long story, but anyway, I will be checking in. I love you all very much, and I'm picking this song because it's one of my favorites, and besides the fact that Michael Barbieri sings backup, and also look at you. We never see you.
I was waiting to hear your closing number, Michael, but I'm here now.
I haven't done it yet.
Hi, everybody. I don't usually come out, I'm here. I feel like a nun in a nunnery.
Well, you look more like a monk.
Thank you, Michael. I had the top cut today, but I don't know what to do with the bottom. But it's all good. And listen, how amazing. This has been an amazing journey. Thank you so much. You're going to take that summer break now. Everybody, yeah. I watch Michael on Sundays at 7. He's doing that open Mac and all kinds of shenanigans, which is what you do, man. That's what you do. But thank you for all of these shows that we've got on Piano Bar Live.
Thank you.
We did start before everybody else.
Yes, we did.
Who knew we were going to have to do this?
I keep telling people, but this was all your idea to begin with.
But it wasn't planned.
No.
It wasn't planned. But actually, a lot of people may have felt more comfortable doing the live streaming because they knew that we were out there doing it. So it worked out, man. And I'm thrilled. I'm I wish I could join you down at the beach a little, but sounds like you're going to have a full house.
Well, that's just it. My friend Lynn has this fabulous beach house, which for months it was just the two of us, and we never saw each other. It was just, and but it now that socially distanced and the grandkids can come, and where my studio currently is the boys' dorm. So when they're here during the week, so that's why I moved the time to Sundays, and so it's like, yeah, but it's all good. But I look forward to finding out where we end up.
We're going to end up somewhere, that's for sure. Yep. And the one thing I always want to do is end up with you. We are one big family, and the joy of it is how many people we've brought into the stream and brought back from that haven't been in front of an audience for a long time. Again, Sunday nights, I'll be watching you. And here on Piano Bar Live, we're going to have some guests come in so that you can have your well-deserved vacation. We have a couple of shows coming up. We do have a plan for on the July 7th. We'll be doing a show that is going to be a Boston show. We were planning on doing that before, but we are going to bring the Boston performers. I'm going to host with Carol O'Shaughnessy.
Great.
And then on the 14th, we have a big Ellen Stardust show, which is going to support them in their efforts and their GoFundMe. So just keep an eye out for us. I'll keep an eye out for you.
We will. We're never that far away. So that's that's the.
I know, but it seems so distant sometimes.
But it's good. Thank you, my friend.
So, Michael, thank you. And you're going to close us out here, right?
I got one last
number.
song.
I know you do.
Closing number. Thank you.
Bye, Michael.
Bye. I picked this song not only because Michael Barbieri was going to sing the backups, and which, by the way, I want to make sure, Tony, can we bring Michael on? We didn't plan this, but thank you for doing this with me. And now I'm going to plug you, so to speak. Your column, Dragtastic, and weren't you also involved with a book? Or we were talking about a book months ago, I remembered, but I didn't want to.
Well, yeah, my friend Mark Finley, who was on tonight.
Yes.
He and I have been talking about putting together stories of our craziness in the 80s back here in the city.
Yeah.
Together, I was thinking of calling it Confessions of the Slut Sisters, but I'm not sure.
Well, you probably sell a lot of copies. Who knows? But thank you for doing this, because I love the world of drag. When RuPaul's came on, I sort of knew people, but I come from, because of the piano bars at RuPaul's Drag Con. There you go. But back in the day, I met most of my first drag queens singing in the piano bars and hanging out and doing numbers that way. So, and then the next thing you know, it develops into, again, like you said, the ones that lip sync and do it well, and then the ones that sing live. So it's just been an evolvement, but I am not the expert on it like you are. So thank you for co-hosting for this. And
well, thank you. I had a great time.
And thank you for joining me on my last show before summer break. I'm going to end with a song that you know the backups to. And for the rest of you, I'm doing this song because I can't wait to get back home. I love it here. I can't wait to get back home to New York and just back home and get things back to normal. So thank you all very much for joining us. Home for the holidays. I believe I've missed each and every face. Come on and play one easy. Let's turn on every love light into place. It's time I found myself totally surrounded in your circle. Oh, my friend, please celebrate me home. Give me a number, please celebrate me home. Play me one more song that I'll always remember, that I can recall whenever I find myself too all alone. I can sing me home. On the easy highway, traveling where the westerly winds do fly. Somebody tried to tell me, but the man forgot to tell me why. I've got to count on being gone. Come on, mama, come on, daddy, please, what do you want from me? I'll be strong, I'll be weak, I'll be weak. Please celebrate me home. Give me a number, please. Celebrate me home. Play me one more song that I'll always remember. I can recall whenever I find myself too all alone. I can make believe I've never gone. Let me know where I belong. Please celebrate me home. Give me a number, please. Celebrate me home. Play me one more song. Well, I'm finally here, but I'm bound to roam. Come on, celebrate me home. Well, I'm finally here, but I'm bound to roam. Come on, celebrate me home. Well, I'm finally here, but I'm bound to roam. Thank you all very much for watching. Please keep doing so, and I'll talk to you every Tuesday night at Piano Bar Live. Celebrate me. See you in New York. Oh.